Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. All right, here's an interesting one for you. Workers in Sweden are trying to form a union with the workers want a union for the Tesla plant that's out there. And Elon Musk is notoriously anti-union, and Tesla's been fighting the unionization of the Tesla plants out there. Now, according to this article that is on CNN Business, about 90% of the workers in Sweden are in unions. And because of this, mechanics have gone on strike. The mechanics that work on Teslas have gone on strike. Postal workers are refusing to deliver license plates for Teslas. Dock workers are blocking the deliveries of Tesla cars to the ports, and electricians have stopped maintenance work for the car maker. So this is how unions work. It's all that extra support from the other unions to help the auto workers get unionized with Tesla. Tesla is already underpaying the workers there relative to other workers. There's speculation that this could embolden the German auto workers. There's a huge Tesla plant in Germany that they've been wanting to unionize over there, and Tesla's just been trying to stomp that out too. So it's now the Europeans versus Elon Musk. And in the United States, there aren't great protections for unions. And he can fire people that try and form unions and stuff like that. But in Europe, it's a different kettle of fish. All right, so what's the energy about Sweden and Europe with their unionization versus Elon Musk? The world. It's the world versus Elon. So here's Euros versus the Ace of Cups, crossing Ace of Cups. They're strong and they're passionate. They have strong unions over there. The unions are supported. The workers are passionate. They've got a lot going for them here. And a lot going for them in the EU. Underneath it all is the illusions and delusions. The not understanding the whole picture. It's not the unions that aren't understanding the whole picture. I think this is Elon. Elon is so used to having his way in the United States that he doesn't understand in Europe things are different. And he doesn't understand why he can't have his way all the time. How wonderfully 3-year-old-esque of him. In the past, Elon's a star. Star. He's the man who could do no wrong. Whether he and his buddy bought out PayPal and sold it and made a bunch of money and, put himself in Tesla, and people think that he invented Tesla when he just came in and just basically took over a project that was already well underway. Starlink and SpaceX and all this stuff, Twitter, he's a star in his own mind, and he's for what, lack of a better way of describing, he's kind of a pop culture social media star as well. So his star shines bright in his mind. Current situation, though, if you try and unionize the United States, you're tossed out, but unions are strong in the EU. And your tactics that you employ in the United States don't work in Europe. At least he's trying to see if he can employ those same tactics. This may not be in his best interests. I'm sure he would argue that unions are going to make the company go broke, but that's a bunch of BS, to be honest. This is also the unions supporting their workers. If workers are out on strike or being tossed out, other unions are supporting them. The unions are playing the long game. They know that on a long enough timeline, they win. And this is also other unions helping out to help out their fellow workers in the Tesla plants to be able to get unionized. I don't think this is going to be the end of the unions. I think at some point Elon's going to give up. Whether he pulls out of Europe, which I have a hard time believing, I should say, or he's going to have to surrender to the fact that the unions are going to win. This will be fought. He is going to fight this thing all the way through. Elon may not even be there. This could also be Elon's undoing. Tesla was looking at doubling their production in Germany. And if the strikes in Sweden are showing to be effective, other Tesla workers might strike as well and really bring an end to Elon's reign, because it's just going to show he doesn't know what he's doing. Out comes the High Priestess. I think I think the unions have it straight. Look at all these major arcana here from the world. The unions have the advantage here. They're, because of the support that they have for each other, the ability to play the long game and mutually support, they hold the cards. Again, Elon can threaten to kill the plants. He could pull out of Europe altogether, but the message has been sent. They're not going to cave to this guy. They are not going to cave to Elon Musk and give the 2-year-old everything that he wants, because you'll get nothing in return. Oh, good luck, Austin. Elon, just to let you know what a wonderful guy he is. When COVID was going on, Elon was basically petitioning California to make Tesla factory workers critical personnel so that they would be forced to go to work and build cars. And it worked. Why? Because money. Gavin Newsom he can F some things up. Now, again, that's one of those things of, Tesla brings money into California and it keeps the economy going. So I'm sure Gavin Newsom, in his political wisdom, had to balance the health of a few thousand Tesla workers versus the health of California's economy. I don't envy his position. I can be quite idealistic sitting behind this camera in my office here, because I don't have to suffer the consequences of voting for people over economics. But I think on the side of history, I'd rather be voting for people over economics. Okay, I just like that part of my life review. All right, so how's this going to pan out? How's this strike going to pan out in Sweden? Hermit, I think they're going to see their path forward. Their path forward is lit. There's going to be a lot of fighting, a lot of protests, a lot of strikes, a lot of sympathetic strikes going on here. But they're going to make progress. This is going to be something new for Elon. Not new for the folks in Sweden, but new for Elon. King of Swords. I think they're going to say it's really cut and dry. I'll be curious to see how Elon's going to handle that. Nope, he's going to come up with the money. Elon comes up with the money. They're going to get their union. I don't think this is Elon leaving, because we've got money underneath here. Got a couple of pages. So this is going to be new for Tesla to have to now deal with unions. Elon's not happy with this, but that's okay. He doesn't get everything he wants. Oh, that's going to... Now, I mentioned that earlier, that Elon may not be long for Tesla. Let's throw on that, shall we? That's going to be a fun one. Will the unionization of European plants impact Elon's job with Tesla? Will the unionization cause Elon to leave, be asked to leave? He's not going to leave voluntarily. He would be asked to leave. Does that contribute to his being asked to leave Tesla? I'm kind of curious if it can spread to the United States, but right now, with Congress the way it is, it's still not safe for Tesla employees to unionize. It just isn't. Okay. But in 2024, that could be a different thing altogether. Will the successful unionization in Europe impact Elon's position in Tesla? Will be asked to leave? Will it cause unionization in the U.S.? Let's see. There's Elon again, King of Swords. I think that was that same. That King of Swords was underneath here. This could force a decision here. I'm going to just have this as Elon right now. This King of Swords. Yeah. Sudden endings, I think Elon's concerned that if he loses this battle, he loses this battle. He's going to try, he's trying everything he can to prevent it from happening. But it's almost like if the union happens, it steals his swords. It steals his value and his worth. Things come crashing down. I don't know if this is about his union busting in the United States, but this is not a good combo. This is not a great card. This is not a good card, and it's surrounding Elon. I would imagine all the stuff going on with Twitter's not helping matters either. Tesla wants him back doing his work, and he's not doing it. He's collecting a paycheck, but not. It's like he's absent. In the past is the burden. Elon's under a lot of pressure right now. He's trying to, run a space company, run X, Twitter, SpaceX, and Tesla. And Tesla keeps lowering prices, which is great for consumers, but it's not great for previous Tesla owners. And now you got unions on top of that. Elon's got a lot of stuff coming at him in Tesla. And there we go. He's going to be asked to leave. He might have already been asked to leave. Whether this is, leave Twitter and come back and save Tesla, that could be this. Or it could be asked, if you're not going to leave Twitter, then we need you to step down. Again, or this could be after the unionization. He might be asked to leave. Yeah, I think there's secret talks going on right now about this. We won't get much in the way of details other than Elon's going to be spending more time with his family in that regard. He might be I'm wondering if Elon's starting to lose his mental edge, starting to get a little goofy in the head. You know what I mean? Between the anti-Semitism stuff, he's not making good decisions. He's making really weird, dumb decisions. And it's impacting Tesla. Remember, you might forget that Tesla last year, in December to January, the stock price was just getting brutalized. This is prior to, or am I thinking 2 years ago? I might be thinking 2 years ago before the war in Ukraine. But Tesla stock got absolutely brutalized. And Elon could do no right. He was a putz. And people were just taking it out on him. And the only thing that saved his bacon was lowering the prices of Teslas a tremendous amount. That was last year. So that was last year. That was literally January of this year. And Tesla's stock price took a beating as he was lowering vehicle prices and such. But yeah, I'm really worried about Elon's mental health here. It's impacting him. It's impacting his decisions. Outcome is the Seven of Wands. If he's asked to leave and he leaves, he'll turn lemons into lemonade. He'll talk about how, he's going to focus on SpaceX and Twitter. And to be honest, it's like that's where his passion is. It's like he's bored. He's bored with Tesla. That would be the way I would describe it. He just seems bored with Tesla. Tesla's so, 2010 through 2020. He's moved on to bigger and better things. He wants to go to the moon. He wants to go to Mars. That type of thing. And that's where his mind is. His mind is on his rocket ships and stuff like that. His mind is not on the day-to-day business. I think he's going to be gone. It's going to be one of those things. Just sort of keep an eye on the unionization in Europe, and if news comes out on that one. And I think soon after that, that's going to be the swan song for Elon. The board's not going to be real happy that they lost that battle, and other stuff that Elon's got going on is his anti-Semitism and stuff like that. It's just going to be too much, and they're going to ask him to leave, and then Elon will get his golden parachute and massive severance package, and then he'll go play on SpaceX, which is what his real passion is right now. Okay, so that's my reading on Tesla, unionization in Sweden, and the consequences to Elon Musk. Thank you for supporting my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you for everything you do to help feed the YouTube algorithm so my video reaches a wider audience. To new viewers, welcome to the channel. I hope you found this reading insightful, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.